Hey, welcome to At The Computer. We've got an awesome episode for you today. Now, as some of you longtime fans know, we had a film review show that was canceled. Now we're doing video games, but hey, we got a movie game to play today. Die Hard came out last decade, an action movie classic.
And Die Hard 2, you know, not as good, but still super fun, very pulpy.
Yeah, everyone loves 80s action movies.
And then just last summer we had Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Amazing,
really good movie.
Amazing. That's Sam Jackson. He's going places.
I don't think so.
Well, today we got a special treat. Sega made a 3D beat 'em up, Die Hard Arcade.
You know, some people are calling this Die Hard 4.
Ooh, can't wait to play it. And of course, we got our special guest, Rodrigo from the Channel 6 Morning News. It's time to fight through the Nakatomi Plaza, save someone's daughter, in Die Hard Arcade at the computer. Welcome to Die Hard Arcade at the computer. Just like any good action movie, this game just launches right into it. So there's the opening cutscene and the start of the game. They took some creative liberties with the story. So this game was originally Dynamite Deca. This wasn't Die Hard when they developed it. They were clearly inspired by it. They made the main character look like Bruce Willis, but when they wanted to release it in America, they just reached out to Fox and got the license for Die Hard. So the title in Japan is Dynamite Deca, in America it's Die Hard Arcade. When they made the sequel, it was called Dynamite Deca 2, but in America they just called it Dynamite Cop. So that's, you know, a little confusion and chaos, but we're playing Die Hard Arcade. Damn, there's already so much going on.
This game's so fucking cool.
Hell yeah.
I love it. Look at this blocky characters, violence.
That early 90s Sega graphics, like the early polygonal Sega stuff kicks ass. So we're actually playing like the PS2 Japanese port of this, which includes the Sega Saturn version and the like beefed up PS2 remake of it, whatever. We're just playing the Sega Saturn version, but it's for the PS2 emulator, so the graphics look a little sharper. Looks a little sharpy, you know? The thing that this game always stood out to me for was just the crazy amount of like pickups. Like there's so many weapons, and you can start using guns, and like, that's why they punch you in the nuts, the little boingo. Dang, little boner. She looks hot. Damn, she's kicking your ass. This is awesome.
Serious.
Speaking of
yeah, what I like about this game, oh, that's sick as hell. What I love about this game is it's a beat 'em up that introduces like guns. I mean, there's the Punisher, but it's just like, it's a 3D beat 'em up, but you have guns and stuff, and then the pickups get even wackier. Oh, one of the first quick time events. You guys ready? Don't mess this up.
Oh, we don't even know what the hell it is.
Can't read Japanese? Come on, that's embarrassing.
I pressed the X
oh,
button.
Bruce, the bottom frag move right
I
there.
don't know, maybe it's the A? Gonna arrest him?
So Rod's playing as the chick.
I'm Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
I'm Police 2.
Police 2.
Doesn't it say right there? Police 2.
Yeah, it does.
That's cool as hell. Oh, another quick time event. Don't mess this up.
No, it's not a quick time.
Oh, okay.
These
beefy dudes. These also look like N64's wrestling graphics. I love that there's a rocket launcher. Like, it's just so goofy.
Yeah.
I just threw a clock at that guy. Like a grandfather
this
clock.
and Fighting Force came out around the same time of just like, so in the early 90s we had Final Fight, Tooth to Rage, 2D beat 'em ups. And then I think Sega was the first, but they all of a sudden they're like, hey, let's do 3D. And like, this game just kicks ass. And the whole lineage, so there's this, Dynamite Deca, and then Zombie Revenge, but it's all in the same vein of just like, really ridiculous over the top beat 'em up, and it rules.
Yeah, like, you can, like, I know this game is like supposed to have like the license of Die Hard, but it's so goofy and it's so fun. Again, like Fighting Force, that one was a little too like serious.
Yeah.
But this one just like, it's a Sega game, you know?
Hell yeah.
So you're just having fun with it.
This guy coming out of the elevator and just like chuckling, like it's so.
Yeah, Fighting Force I think was developed by like Eidos or whatever. This is very Japanese, so it's just so charming and goofy.
Look, he's laughing like Bluto from Popeye.
Hell yeah. That was like Cuphead. Here's our Cuphead review. Dude, look at the blood chunks come out when you shoot him. So my history with this game is my favorite arcade that I went to all the time as a kid was Nickel Nickel, and they had this machine set to free play in the back. So I'd play this every time I go there. I'd play the whole game. Like I loved it, and I'd get really good at the quick time events, and like this game just always was really, really cool.
I love this dude. He's so cool.
These graphics kind of remind me of Mega Man Legend.
Yes, yes, absolutely. I like in all these beat 'em ups, there's always someone's daughter getting kidnapped. Wait to next stage.
That's definitely Nakatomi Plaza right there.
And it's just like
in the Japanese version, they say it takes place in San Francisco, but in here they say it takes place. Oh shoot!
Oh man!
Oh no!
No, we're serious now.
Yeah.
Lost our jackets.
Yeah, that's right. Your clothes starts getting like ripped up, just like Bruce Willis. I also love too just the fact that they made a Die Hard game without calling it Die Hard originally. Like that's so cool. Hell yeah, dude! I used to do that when I was a kid. It was really cool. I remember killing like a spider like that. Dude, you only got 2 credits, Bruce.
Hey, you know.
It's limited. You don't want to mess up. Oh, you got lives up. Be careful. You want to make sure you get to the end of the game. You don't want to have another zombie revenge situation.
Oh.
Hey,
that was not my
Rod,
fault.
just to warn you,
Okay.
Bruce
my
is a
fault.
bullet hog.
You can't hog bullets in this game.
He will lie and say that he's
That's not-
doing his best.
no.
But just letting you know, he's going to suck all your quarters.
Listen, I saw the footage. I think we have to jump on this one. So that would be...
This is a Melger. Hey.
Yeah,
Nice.
there you go.
Close. This always tripped me up because you fight the
this
firemen.
This fight is the only one that
As a
sucks.
kid, I was confused because I thought it was actual firemen that you were fighting, and I was like, "Why are they?" But then it's like, "Oh, no, there's a terrorist, dude."
Not only that, but you're also fighting like a fire truck like
Yeah.
in a
Yeah.
building. Or not fighting the fire truck,
Yeah.
but you're fighting alongside it. And it's like, man, get out here and come fight with us, you know?
Yeah, dude. That's like in like Grand Theft Auto when you would just like stay in your car and just do drive-by. So much easier that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like having your axe. So, Rod, what's your history with this game?
So this game came around the time when this was the same arcade that I used to go to when I was a kid, the one by the theater. So they would have this video game, and I'd be like, oh, cool, like I like Die Hard a lot. You know, it's one of my favorite movies. I can't believe they made a video game of it.
Hell yeah.
And I played it, and I was like, oh my god, this plays like an updated Streets of Rage.
Oh, of course, yeah. That's the
Like
lineage.
they nailed the game. Like I wanted to
Another
play.
credit
you know?
down
Yeah.
the tube.
Well, that was my bad. But yeah, I first started playing this game in the arcade, and I just fell in love since. Let's kick this guy.
Uh-oh. Dude, look at that blue punker.
I love these events.
Yeah, these are.
I wish I
these
knew
are
what
quick time-
button I had to press on this controller.
Just to learn Japanese.
These are quick time events done right, I think. Like, cause if you get it right, cool, you beat up the character.
Yeah.
If you don't get it right, then
You're
you
not
get,
penalized.
Yeah, like there's nothing bad happens.
You
really.
still just get to beat them up.
Yeah. Well, also it reminds me of like Virtua Fighter, like the weightiness of it. You just did the stomping kick down.
Yeah, that's also another thing that I like too. Like this plays a lot, like you said, like
Look how big the urinal is. He's
Hey,
so
little
small.
kid in the potty. There's just guns in the urinal. Like, this is just so cool. I can't believe, like, they put Dynamite Deca to, or whatever, Dynamite Cop on Dreamcast, which is one of my favorite Dreamcast games. Why did Sega never release it? Oh, because of licensing.
Yeah.
But I still don't get why Dynamite Cop didn't come out on Xbox Live Arcade. Like, these games are so good. And they remastered this, but just in Japan, which is, you know, we're playing this on a PS2 emulator. But yeah, it's great.
I feel like games like these only got popular like in Japan and stuff, because then people over here would just be like, we want like the crazy hardcore action stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
And then it would also make sense for the licensing. Like,
Here's
you
this
can't
Karate
license
Master.
this, so.
I also like, too, the bathroom. You're in this bathroom, but the camera pans up, and it's such a giant goddamn bathroom. It's like a ballroom.
I would say around this time is when like a lot of video games tried to be like way more serious and more like
Yeah.
adult, and like they started losing like their charm, and so like a game like this just wasn't very appealing to like a teenager back then.
But also the Sega stuff, the colors pop. This is awesome. You got the little, hell yeah, the game machine gun,
And
the pipes.
The way these guys are also like modeled, like the blocking models, also reminds me of Mad World on the Wii.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then we got this guy taking a shower in a bathroom.
In a corporate office.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Damn.
This guy. Oh, I just love this game. Just
Was that guy
everything about
innocent?
it.
He
So,
wasn't even gonna fight you.
so colorful.
Yeah.
Yeah, with my history with this game is kind of weird because I had, yeah,
That girl's
Yeah.
cute. I like it.
detector.
That's awesome.
It's so cool. But like I had never really played this game that much before. But my one of my old roommates bought the arcade of this, like the actual cabinet for it, and I actually helped to put it into place. And there were so many parties that ended with everyone just playing this game. But his cabinet was like a little fucked up, where if you played for a little too long, like midway through the game, the screen would just turn blue.
Hell yeah.
So
Sega Blue.
Yeah,
It's
you
rounding.
could still see all the graphics, but they would just lose all their color. Everything would be blue. So it's actually kind of weird seeing this game like in such a crisp way, because I'm just used to it looking kind of grungy
Yeah.
and blue and muddy.
Yeah, because
But-
now we're playing it on an HD like 144 hertz monitor.
Yeah, but I used to just so many times where I've gotten like just like drank a lot or something like that, and then I would end the night just by playing this game.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's so funny because it's like with Die Hard itself, like the first one is a classic, but it's like, all right, I've only watched it like twice, like it's good, whatever. Die Hard 2 I didn't like. Die Hard 3, for whatever reason, as a kid, I loved Die Hard 3. I think it's because they played it on Fox all the time, and I love Sam Jackson. Just
Yeah.
fucking animation. They zip in like cartoon characters. All right, little update.
He's so cool.
Yeah, I think I'm on the only side of like history where I actually kind of liked Die Hard 2, only because like I love action movies so much. If it repeats the plot of like any other movie, but as long as the action's good, I really
Yeah,
like it.
Yeah.
And
It's a Pac-Man level.
Yeah, but I also think Die Hard 3 is also a really, really good movie.
Yeah, Die Hard 3 is so fucking cool.
Like, it's crazy to think that that movie was supposed to be like Lethal Weapon,
I'm dead.
I believe, as like a spin-off of it.
Oh, we lost.
Oh no.
What the hell? No more credits. Let's try the...
We're dead.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
Dude, Bruce sucked up all the credits. Let's take a look at the PS. Let's take a look at the PS2
anything.
remaster. I'm curious about this.
Okay.
Okay.
It's right here.
Okay, so now we're playing the PS2 remaster version. Look at these crazy graphics. You know, it's like the sequel, getting HD. Oh my god. Oh, he's got the Japanese flag. It's so weird. This is a 2006 remaster, so it's got those dark graphics. Like you don't have like the Sega charm popping off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks. It's funny because it looks better but worse. It doesn't have any charm to it.
What the fuck's with Bruce Willis's haircut? They made him look less like Bruce Willis. Anyways, Rod, you were saying like you're a champion of 80s action movies. That's why like I love playing beat 'em ups and like early 90s games because there's something so charming about 80s action movies. Like I grew up as a kid watching Encore, like Encore action. They always play so. Terminator 2 is my favorite movie. I love Schwarzenegger.
One of my heroes.
We always talk about like I don't give a shit about Marvel movies. Not so much like superheroes are fine. I think that like I like comics.
Yeah.
The second there's CGI action, my brain tunes out.
Yeah.
I gave Wonder Woman a shot. I thought the first half was like okay, whatever. But as soon as she's in World War II and it's just CGI action doing all these like kneeing through buildings and it's all CG, it turns into like Looney Tunes. Like I don't like it. My brain shuts off and I hate the rest of the movie. I love 80s and 90s action movies. From like great stuff like Speed to like just total garbage like Death Wish 4.
Yeah.
Which isn't total garbage, that's good. But it's like I love
Death Wish 4 is kind of total garbage.
Death Wish 4 is good. Death Wish 5 is garbage. But even Death Wish 5 is funny. I like any action movie when it's all practical filmmaking. Like there's stuntmen, explosions, scale models, everything. I hate CGI action. And so, like, you're kind of a champion of even finding, like, bottom of the barrel, like, trash movies. Like, one I think you tuned me on to was Parole Violators.
Yes.
What a fucking name.
So what happens with those movies is that, I mean, this is just recent that I found these out, but also when I was younger too, they would have like a Mexican TV station called Televisión, I think Univision. And on there, they would play all these action movies, and that's how I saw The Thing. I first saw The Thing in Spanish. I saw Terminator.
As a kid, I had a Russian dubbed copy of Terminator 2.
Yeah, and like seeing these movies and just the fact that they would go from a movie like that into like some really bad, like kind of Mexican action movie was so funny to me because it's like you have like this perfect movie and then you have like the shitty stuff. And so nowadays, like I know there's a bunch of action movies coming out, but nothing feels again like real, you know, like these are people who actually went out there to like.
Well, they give this guy like tits.
Yo, Jesus.
And the thing is, again, like with the Marvel movies, it all feels like so fake. Like, okay, CGI, I don't fucking
there's
care.
nothing entertaining. Because, like, even I love watching just random-ass 80s Hong Kong films because it's like, the plots can be recycled, but the fight scenes, it's fucking real stuntmen getting creative and just actually hitting each other. And, like, even if they cut away, it's still, you see people on screen actually performing.
Yeah.
And that is amazing. I don't care, I know it's a bad example, like the new Independence Day, like, where it's just CGI stuff, it's millions of CGI people getting blown away. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But you see the Jackie Chan stuff where they're falling over, like, down, like, you know, the mall shopping center. People are falling through glass. Even if it's stunt glass that's not real, you still see that dude. That guy takes a fall, he slams. I love it.
Yeah, and so that's the thing, too. So another thing that led me to that was because I wanted to see more of those movies.
Yeah.
Even nowadays, like, instead of watching, like, the newest fucking, like, movie, like, high-impact movie or whatever, I would go back and be like, okay, I want to see the movies I missed out on, like in the 90s and stuff. All these like straight to DVD releases.
Yeah, straight to video stuff.
And so from there, that's where you would find like there's this company called PM Entertainment, and these guys were just completely like, okay, we're doing super low budget movies, but we're also making this movie so intense, so crazy that it rivals movies that are like high budgeted, like Terminator.
Yeah,
they would do Terminator ripoffs, but then they would have like crazy action scenes, crazy gunfights, and just violence, and they didn't care. These guys were out to make the ultimate action movie, and that's what they wanted to do, and they did it, honestly. But again, like most of those are. Is
that what Parole Violators is from?
Yeah, so Parole Violators is like this group of, I guess, like this small time director wants to make like his action movies, and so he's a stuntman. So he was like, okay, I'm a stuntman. I can make action movies, but they're so bad. But when it comes to the action sequences, like these are actual guys going through like, you know, like windows, breaking their backs. Also, they can say like, yeah, man, we're the real deal. Like we could stand up to like James Cameron.
Yeah.
All like Jackie Chan, like all these movies. And that to me is what I love so much because it's so honest.
Well, yeah, it's like, I mean, that's why I love the movie American Movie. It's just like, it's like kind of crappy, but there's still a charm to it.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, with Parole Violators, I'll link it, and it's on YouTube. It's not a good movie, but it's so fun watching trash movies with friends because you're having a good time watching these people have a good time. Like, and it's so fun too seeing relics of its time. Like whenever you see like a movie theater in the background, it's like you see like the most random stuff. Like I love just seeing these little time capsules of just like, here's these independent filmmakers making shit when it was way harder to make.
Yeah. And I mean, it's so, again, like talking about like Parole Violators, Get Even, Dangerous. Also, the thing is with these movies, they're so bad, and there's something funny about it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's like stuff to laugh at. Just the fact that these guys are so like,
oh, now
yeah, they can take.
They fixed the urinals.
Yeah.
Oh, they made it even like, oh look, now they finally added a
handicap, dude. That's a modern age.
So yeah, so with those movies again, it's like you're laughing at how bad it is, like the story, the acting. But again, when it comes to the action, like it's just like, okay, this is a real deal right here. This is why these guys were paid, and this is why they're making these movies, you know. But when it comes to like something like Road to Revenge, aka Get Even, that is just a vanity project from this old ass guy who's trying to make like, he's trying to come off as so cool, but it fails so bad because he's terrible, and I love him.
So doesn't Get Even have two titles, Road to Revenge and Get Even?
Yeah, so the story of that one is it's called Road to Revenge, aka Get Even, with
he had no space
between Get Even. And then I read in an interview that one of the names for the movie was also supposed to be called Blood and Champagne, which is like apparently he has 3 versions out there that like he has to himself. Yeah. But I really want to see that version because there's a Shakespeare scene in it that's like I think 3 minutes longer. And that's the only thing it is. Like, that's his alternate
Gotta
version.
get the director's cut of Get Even.
Yeah.
And then another recent discovery is, I mean, there's Miami Connection, which everyone knows about. That's great.
Yeah.
But same company, Draft House, put out Dangerous Men, which was a movie that was made over the course of like 25 years, and the movie plot changes like 3 times during the movie. Yeah, it's just fun finding these things. And I also love like the trauma movies. One movie that's so like specific and whoa, this actually looks. I mean, it's still dark, but that's an upgrade. Sylvester Stallone's Cobra is a weird ass movie.
Love that movie. Love that movie.
I mean, that's the movie that has the tagline where it's like, crime is disease, he's the cure.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Cobra is such a like crazy like Reagan era like justice and law. You know, like no, like the cops are all like pussy liberals. We need real men with guns to kill these creeps who are gonna take care of our daughters. Cobra also has a scene where Sylvester Stallone cuts a slice of pizza with scissors. Fuck, Cobra's insane.
I love that. Yeah, also those made by Canon Films.
Yeah,
they're known for like these, again, like these bad movies and stuff. But Cobra is one of those movies where you watch it, it's just like it's a story about Sylvester Stallone just being a badass cop, but then also there's like a serial killer going on.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's so crazy.
And it's all shot like Michael Mann, like Nicholas Refn. It's like neon, like he has a neon coat, like a Pepsi sign. Like it's a cool movie.
It is such a 90s movie.
Yeah, and then Death Wish 3 and Death Wish 4 are just like total over-the-top action. I don't know. It's good stuff. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite like cheesy 80s action movie. Whoa, dude, look at the facial animation.
I really
Holy
don't like
crap.
how this looks.
Jesus Christ. Whoa! God of War, is that Kratos? Who's produced that?
That's Harvey Weinstein.
Oh no, we gotta take him down.
What's Harvey gonna do?
Jesus Christ.
No wonder we gotta save her.
Oh no. What's this only released in
Look
Japan?
how big this building is. Where are we going?
Hey man.
I love it though. Look at this.
Oh man.
Oh,
it's in like Cyber City Ueda. The first episode of Cyber City Ueda is this massive building where they're all climbing up these locks. Damn, look at the CRT monitor. This is a crazy upgrade. Sega should do more stuff where they just remaster their shit, even if it doesn't look good.
They have, for like the Japanese versions of these games, they have like Sega Ages. That's like the label that they're under.
Oh shit.
But they have a bunch of games that they remastered, and I think this is probably the best one. They have Outrun, but I mean, the original Outrun to me is.
There's an Outrun 2006 that was on Xbox Live Arcade only and was never ported anywhere else, and it's like I want to play that. I want more update.
I didn't even know you could do suplexes though.
Yeah, man.
Maybe that was a
new
new
combo.
So Die Hard Arcade evolutionized 3D beat 'em ups. To me, my favorite was like Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah.
That like to me is my pleasure game. I'll listen to podcasts, enjoy that.
Ew.
So that's kind of like my pleasure games. Girl Gun Panic is also good too. So I liked playing Dynasty Warriors, but I feel like the real evolution of it is what Platinum did.
Yeah.
You've like the character action. So now it's like, there's like Devil May Cry and then Bayonetta, all that shit. There's God of War. There's God Hand. And then I guess there's the next step where it's like Arkham, like Batman, which is like kind of like that's a weird mixture. But like, Sleeping Dogs is great.
Yeah, I like those games. I would say to me like Yeah, they started making like these character action games, like you said. But then there's one game that sticks out to me the most in terms of like those character action games, and that would be Ninja Gaiden, like Black or Sigma.
Yeah.
That is one of the best playing like action games of all time. Honestly, you feel like you're a ninja. You're able to like run around, jump, dodge, and just do like the craziest stuff. I know people don't like it because it's hard.
Yeah, I played Ninja Gaiden, I think Sigma, the PS3 remaster, and I died so much that they put it on dog mode or whatever. Hey, whatever.
Yeah.
Then I played through it, but I know that cheapened the experience because I didn't learn to get good at it. I just hacked my way through it. But it's like I know there's people who fucking like are obsessive in playing that game the right way.
Yeah, I absolutely love that game. That to me is like, that game plays so well. That's how you make it.
Yeah.
Gymnastics. Hell. Hell yeah. Oh, football boy.
Like that's the best controlling game I've played in a long time. I mean, Bayonetta is cool.
Yeah.
I love Bayonetta actually. Any Platinum game is really cool. Metal Gear Rising.
I
is
love
one of the
Rising.
best.
Yeah.
But honestly, nothing just compares to like how brutal and fast and efficient you have to be in a video game, like Ninja Gaiden Sigma. Like it's crazy how well that game controls. I don't know about the sequels though.
But yeah, I know, hack and slash in general, like, I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with the new God of War, because I feel like there'll be less hack and slash, there'll be whatever, but I'm glad that the genre's still, you know, being evolved. Oh, man.
The fish, man.
That fish fucked you up.
What is this?
Wait, what's going on? Oh, game over.
That's cute.
So that was Die Hard Arcade, originally released on arcade. We played the Sega Age Classics version on PS2. I had a lot of fun playing this game as a kid, especially on free play mode. It was easy. For it being like one of the first 3D beat 'em ups, they introduced weapons, like moving up and down the plane. The sequel, Dynamite Cop's one of my favorites. It's really goofy, charming. It's also so funny, the story of it, that they like ripped off Die Hard. I really like this game. It's fun, it's cute. Thumbs up. What do you think, Rod?
I also give it a thumbs up. I mean, I really like this game, but there's also like a little jankiness to it, you know, that can be refined, but still, it's one of the best movie games, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
It's really good.
It's so specific in Japanese and Sega. Brucey?
Yeah, I have a lot of fun memories of this game. I really like it. I like Frank. I like Dynamite Cop a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give it a solid thumbs up. It's got such a great charm to it that not a lot of beat 'em ups are kind of crusty a little bit. Whereas this one is very poppy.
It
and
pops
fun.
because even like with Zombie Revenge, that was too much. But like Die Hard 1 and Dynamite Cop, Dynamite Deca 2, such great games. I wish they would make more, but oh well, they ain't happening. But yeah, good stuff. I don't think you can buy this game legally.
Nope.
Unless you get it for Saturn.
It's on the Dreamcast, right?
No, Dynamite Cop is.
Oh, Dynamite Cop is.
Yeah, it's the Sega Saturn. So, you know, have fun in, you know, piracy. Just, you know, see no evil, hear no evil.
You know, Frank's the one endorsing that. You know, I'm not gonna.
Hey, you know, just, you know, hey, anytime you send an email to HR, I go in your account and I delete it, so they don't actually get those reports.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know there's a rat I can smell in this office.
Oh, so that's why I've been sitting here, you know, okay, yeah.
Anyways, I will get one email, and that's
Naughty Dog in here.
our emails.
You've got mail.
Homeboy Rob sent me an email. He asked, what's your favorite story in video games? For me, I really like The Last of Us. Like,
obvious choice.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Okay,
it's so good.
That's obvious choice. I was trying to give a deep cut.
I'm just saying, obvious choice because it's so good. It's amazing.
I love Resident Evil, like 1 through 3.
Oh, bad
choice. Just they're so charming and cheesy. I think Resident Evil 1, phenomenal. It's cheesy, but it kicks ass. Chrono Trigger is really good because like I don't really care about the gameplay in Chrono Trigger. Just they had a crazy plot. You're time traveling, going back and forth, and then Metal Gear Solid like gets insane. Yeah. But Metal Gear Solid 3 made me cry. Good stuff. What about Rod?
I think that one of the best ones is probably Red Dead Redemption.
Hell yeah.
There's something about it that's just like so raw, so fierce. I mean, it's
the ending too, like the ending.
Yeah,
oh my god.
It's an incredible piece of work, honestly.
Yeah.
And I think Rockstar deserves so much credit for that game. Another one that stands out to me is Resident Evil 4, actually, because I feel like they got this perfect formula like horror games, but then they made
action movie,
yeah, they made Leon like this action movie hero. He's giving out like one-liners and stuff, and it's so cheesy, and I love it. And then I would probably have to say Bully. There's something about that game, also another Rockstar
I still need to play
classic,
Bully,
where you're just playing as this kid, and everyone feels so hyper surreal, but then
it's something very authentic about it.
It's great.
You're also saying San Andreas.
San Andreas is also another Rockstar classic.
You know, just put all of Rockstar's games below.
Honestly, I would say every Rockstar game from Thrasher Skate and Destroy, Smuggler's Run, Austin Powers.
Ping Pong, what a great story.
I love it.
And then Bruce, what about your favorite?
You know, I'm gonna go with an obvious choice, Last of Us.
Very good, very good. Nothing but love for Naughty Dog.
One that's I think is a little underrated because it's so in pop culture now is Portal.
Yeah.
I love the story
The
of Portal
first time
1
you
and
play
2.
through Portal, you don't see what's coming.
It's Portal
genuine,
1 and 2 are amazing, but again, they're so like hyper.
Everyone knows about it. People
Yeah,
forget, like, hey, the
but
story is
it's
amazing.
great.
The first time you play that, you don't expect
It's
it.
amazing. Shadow of Colossus is also
Yeah,
like,
that's
amazing.
Cool. How those games and how those games tell their story just through the world and gameplay.
Yeah, through the world, and then the like exposition dump at the end is like,
Oh, it's so rad.
But also Uncharted 4 is I think is another kind of underrated
Yeah,
one.
that's good.
Because people like I think Uncharted 4 is actually like almost as good as The Last of Us in certain aspects.
Whoa.
But people still like, oh, Uncharted 4 didn't need to happen. But I think Uncharted 4 is amazing.
The prologue, or no, the epilogue, like, it made me
It's-
cry.
oh,
It's just like,
it's
that's
incredible.
I loved it. Anyways,
And then Beyond Good and Evil as well.
still need to play that game.
Another amazing story.
Well, anyways, the best story that you'll find is every Monday and Friday at the computer. Be sure to keep tuning in. Send us emails at thecomputershow@gmail.com. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm at Frank Howley.
I'm _Bruceums.
And I am Wreckin' Rod.
Hell yeah. Oh, what's that sound?
Oh shit. Oh, hold on. Okay, I gotta get going. There's a riot going on. I gotta get the hell out of here.
Oh, you going back to your news crew?
Hell yeah, man.
Okay, well, Rod's gonna go back, hit the station up.
Well, I guess I'm stuck with you
We
again.
had fun filming with them. It was really nice. I hope we get some more guests in the future. But until now, we got Matthew Bruce, Frank Howley, your two great hosts. Without our humble
You know, I
audience,
could
we'd
say,
be nowhere.
maybe one great host.
Please leave some comments. I forget what we talked about, but you know what? We are nothing without the fans, and it's so important to make content for you on YouTube.com. Be sure to keep watching, and we'll see you at the computer. Rod, come back!